What's up, guys? It's me, the ALE double X. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I got my braces off. I still have to wear retainers. I'm taking them off just for this specific review. I don't want to sound weird because I talk weird with them. So I'm gonna take them off real quick and give you guys my review. So I'm here to review WWE Extreme Rules 2016. The build-up was mediocre. Some stuff was good, some stuff was bad. Obviously, you can tell by the booking of this show. But overall, I thought the show was enjoyable for the most part. Some stuff I could live without, but anyways, we kickoff with the Dudley Boys getting their ass whooped by Big Cass. Fine, don't care. Then we got Baron Corbin versus Dolph Ziggler. Enough. Baron Corbin won. Yay, move on. Honestly, I feel like Dolph Ziggler's possibly gonna pull a Cody Rhodes and leave the company because I know that both Cody and Dolph Ziggler don't. I'm not saying Dolph Ziggler is leaving. I'm just saying what if. But I understand that with a lot of talent, there's really not that much stuff to do. Like particularly with Cody Rhodes, which I feel bad for. Yeah, he had a good career, so there's that. But Dolph Ziggler, I have a feeling he's probably gonna pull the same move soon. And sure, just don't end with a bad note for WWE because that just leads to a bunch of drama in the YWC. And yeah, I'm just saying nothing to do with Dolph Ziggler, and this match is just pretty boring for the most part. Don't watch the kickoff; it's really worthless. At this point, the kickoff has just been worthless. I remember people used to be all up to the kickoff having some decent matches, but now it's just duh. Then we get the club beating the Usos in a tornado match. I liked the match, but it was too damn short. I wish it was longer. And thankfully the Usos lost because I've heard that the Usos have beaten the club ever since. So Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows, congratulations. Then we get Rusev and Kalisto. Rusev wins the championship, the United States Championship. I'm sad that Kalisto lost, but then again, he hasn't been doing much, so hopefully this leads to Rusev doing some good. Plus, John Cena's coming, so I'm assuming he's gonna drop it in 2 weeks when John Cena arrives. Sad, but good at the same time, you could say. I don't really know how to react to that. New Day versus the Vaudevillains. This was a good match. I thought it was enjoyable. The Vaudevillains definitely know that they could throw in some good moves, and the New Day won. And I'm actually not mad about this because I feel like they have held these championships since SummerSlam, so I'm assuming they're gonna wait until SummerSlam to drop them. To say that they've had them for a whole year, possibly they're gonna drop them to Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, the club, and I'm fine with that. So yeah, sure, why not? Definitely, I have a feeling this feud is gonna continue unless if Enzo Amore makes a return soon, which it's very doubtful, but wish for the best. Then we get the Fatal 4-Way, and holy crap, was this a good match. Great match. Match of the night by far. For a second it wasn't. It almost was a different match, but I'll definitely talk about that later. But Miz, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Cesaro all pulled off a great match. Easily the weakest was the Miz because you're taking on Cesaro, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens. I mean, three really famous ROH people: Claudio Castagnoli, El Generico, Kevin Steen versus Miz, a tough enough wannabe. And the Miz is definitely improving this year. His best year since 2010, I want to say, maybe 2011. But yeah, definitely all four of these guys pull it off. I'm glad that Maurice came back. She added in a lot to the match and also a little too much, you could say. But definitely, I brought the A game for sure. It wasn't a 5-star classic, but it was one of those matches that I'm definitely gonna go back and see because it was just that damn good. I know that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn is gonna continue. I don't know about Cesaro and The Miz. Then we get the Asylum match, Dean Ambrose versus Chris Jericho. This match went on way too long and it was way too boring. It was okay, it picked up a little bit at the end, but overall this match was way too boring for me to handle. Chris Jericho just got his ass kicked. He was screaming the whole match. It was pretty funny, but whatever we could do. So I am gonna say yay. I'm just looking at my teeth because I look good without braces. So yeah. And Anyways, not worth watching. Definitely a skippable match. Same as the next match. Charlotte versus Natalia in a submission match. This was just slow, boring. Similar moves to last match. And then we hear Ric Flair's music. I thought the referee's gonna come in, but instead Dana Brooke walks in and she looks hot as fuck. I gotta admit, but um, anyways, I'm whatever. I'm pretty disappointed because I'm like, why the fuck? I mean, this feud is gonna continue unless if they bring Becky Lynch to the mix. I'm glad with that. Definitely, this women's championship, it's good. I like the look of it, but what after that WrestleMania 32 match with for the Divas, the women's championship, my bad. I don't know what they've been doing with this championship, but I definitely want them to actually do something with it because it's just it deserves its moment. It deserves its praise like they did at WrestleMania 32. I mean, Lita introduced us to this championship. Please do something with this championship. Make it great. Have great matches. That's all I'm asking. Then we get the main event. Roman Reigns versus AJ Styles in an Extreme Rules match. Phenomenal match. No pun intended. Okay, pun intended a little bit, but yeah, this match went on all over the place. Definitely Roman Reigns' best match since Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 31. And yeah, definitely. The only problem I would give it that was not the match of the night was the fact that it was they had interference between Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, Jimmy and Jey Uso, but I felt like it worked for a specific scene, and that was of course with AJ Styles just pulling up a chair and just beating up everybody, including Roman Reigns and the Usos. He just goes manhandle crazy. And then he loses the match, and I'm pretty bummed out, but I had a feeling that was going to happen. And even the crowd was just like, about it. And then it's funny too because there's a part where Roman Reigns does a really cool move on one of the announce tables, and then the crowd yells, "You still suck," which is really funny. But yeah, overall the show was pretty solid. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 for now. A B plus, much easier to remember. But now I get to talk about what I really want to talk about. Seth Rollins returns. He comes with a new tights. I'm cool with him. Definitely better than the white and yellow attire. If anybody remember those jokes I made about Seth Rollins looking like one of my exes, I'm just like, oh shit. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad that Seth Rollins is back. I was like marked out. My voice hurts for that. And this is gonna lead to Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins feuding until Money in the Bank possibly. But definitely I'm excited for that because I feel like Roman Reigns has improved a little bit more in the ring. Seth Rollins has always been awesome. He was always my favorite out of the Shield, better than Dean Ambrose too. I know Michael of Wrestling Crisis, you might know him as. He loves Dean Ambrose, but I personally love Seth Rollins a lot more. Even as a cowardly chicken shit heel that he was last year with him losing to John Cena, him running away from Brock Lesnar. Even though that happened, he had a lot of great stuff to do with him. I mean, he had one of the best matches of that year with a triple threat match added to Brock and Cena. I mean, he's technically just the biggest face now of the company. I mean, he's technically now the face of the company now that John Cena is soon to be out. I mean, he's coming back and possibly facing Rusev. But all I gotta say is that SummerSlam looks pretty legit for now. John Cena probably will become US champion and he'll probably defend it against someone great. Possibly an AJ Styles since he has really nothing else to do unless if, he wants to face Cesaro, which I could even live good with. But I'm changing subjects. Seth Rollins, definitely, he's never lost a championship. And definitely it's gonna lead to a good story. I wanna say that this could be one of the best matches of the year. It's very doubtful because considering all the matches that Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins have had, they've been kind of meh. And I definitely want them to put a lot of effort in this match. Definitely bring a good feud. Add a stipulation if you want. And hopefully this could lead to the Triple Threat Shield match at not I was about to say WrestleMania, SummerSlam, because Money in the Bank is next. Dean Ambrose technically has nothing to do. Why not have him win the Money in the Bank briefcase, and that could lead to a triple threat feud that we've been dying to see since the breakup of these guys. Come on, WWE, you guys got this. You guys don't. I mean, so many people get injured. Just don't risk losing this opportunity again. I mean, please. I mean, this summer looks like it could be one of the greatest summers for wrestling as far because the New Japan the G1 Climax tournament is arriving. We're getting we're getting the cruiserweight the championship the cruiserweight whatever tournament. I'm tired. Sorry guys, but yeah, that's been going great. And yeah, I mean we're gonna get some exciting stuff. Hopefully, this new era stuff. I'm still like no, not super excited, but I just hope that if Shane really is running this, he is trying to do the best he can. Because right now it's just not going good. I mean, I haven't talked about Raw wrestling. I've been mainly reviewing movies, which by the way, I'll get to my X-Men reviews. I already got Wolverine and X-Men Days of Future Past recorded. I just need to upload them. We got I don't know. I just got lots of stuff to do, and plus with WWE not being so perfect, definitely just do the best you can. WWE, it's all on you guys. It's just keep me or get rid of me. I mean, just do something that will just surprise. I mean, you got the biggest face of the company now, Seth Rollins. Do the best you can, please. That's all I'm begging for. So I'm excited for the future a little bit. I'm still kind of skeptical because I know that the Raws are still going to be kind of bland and crappy. But yes, I'm hoping for the best. It's me, the ALE double X. And until then, I'm out.